With the recent launch of Unreal Engine 5.5, I ran into an issue with creating C++ projects in combination with a missing SDK and when using JetBrains Writer, and how the project is getting loaded. So if we start by creating a new C++ project named UI55 test and click Create, we'll see an error that platform Win64 is not a valid platform to build. What causes this is actually a missing Windows SDK from Visual Studio. So open the Visual Studio installer, make sure you have the latest Visual Studio 2022, and the Community Edition works fine here, you don't need the Professional Edition. With Visual Studio install open, click Modify, then Individual Components, and search for Windows SDK. Make sure you have both Windows 10 SDK and Windows 11 SDK installed. I'm going to grab the latest Windows 11 SDK version. Once the SDKs are installed, I'm going to delete and recreate the entire test project from Windows Explorer. Again, make sure that we have the C++ project selected and click Create Project. Now the project is properly building its source code. The next issue I ran into was an issue with JetBrains Writer not being able to properly load the NuGet library dependencies for our new project. My temporary workaround for this is to navigate to the project within Windows Explorer, and then right-click the uProject file and open with JetBrains Writer. It's important not to open the project's Visual Studio solution file with SNL file ending. This is actually an issue that I had with UI5.4 that was resolved with updating the .NET packages. However, I've not been able to fix this for UI5.5 yet. Once the project reopens and loads in JetBrains Writer, we can do a build project to ensure that there aren't any other lingering issues. Once we confirm there are no other issues, we can then click Debug or Play to launch the development editor again for our project. Once it has successfully relaunched the Unreal Engine editor, we are now in business to get back to developing with JetBrains Writer and Unreal Engine 5.5. I hope that solves any issues you had with getting Unreal Engine 5.5 working with JetBrains Writer.